So, thinking about buying a Kia Stinger? Well, you're in the right place. And you're also in the right place to buy some new XAVIER'S Auto merch. Link down in the description box. I'm not wearing it right now, but I wore it yesterday. So, in the future, I'll wear it more often. But, right now, this video is talking about what you need to know before you buy a Kia Stinger. So, let's get on with it. Okay, so a few things you should keep in mind. There are about 5 different trim models for the Kia Stinger. That would be the base model 4-cylinder, the premium 4-cylinder, which has more options over the 4-cylinder, obviously. And then you have the base GT Stinger, which is the base model version of the 6-cylinder, the V6. And you got the GT1 and the GT2. The GT2 is what I own here, but I don't think the GT2 is very necessary. And of course, all this is dependent on the person, but I just want to help someone who's in the market for either this car or considering this car, what they can look out for, what they can expect from the different trim levels, and to potentially maybe even save you guys some money. We reviewed a base model 4-cylinder together, and I'll leave a card up here. We really did love that car a lot, and honestly, if you just want a Stinger, you can definitely get away with that. That was a really fun car to drive. If you're someone coming from the typical eco box, like a Corolla or even like a Camry or something like that, and you're looking to step up a little bit, you want something brand new, the base model 4-cylinder I think is the way to go. I would not look into the premium 4-cylinder. I don't think that's worth the premium, because the base 4-cylinder starts at $32,000. Premium is about $38,000. And here's the little predicament that you run into. The base GT model with the V6 is $38,000 as well. So I think the best value for the Stinger comes in at the base models, either the base 4-cylinder or the base 6-cylinder, the V6. So with the base 4-cylinder coming at $32,000, and there's about a $6,000 price difference between that and the base V6. That's really honestly up to you if you want to make that, you know, extra jump. I personally think it's worth it. I think this car really comes alive in its V6 form. And the reason why I say the base model is more than enough is because your base model comes with heated seat. It comes with standard leather seat. It comes with a 7-inch display, so you still get some form of display, some kind of a screen in your car, and that comes standard with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. With that, I think you should be fine with the base models. Now, I get it, some people might want the upgraded audio system, so that's the reason why they would want to step up to a car with all the options in it. The audio system is cool, it's nice. The GT1 Stinger is the one I recommend the most. I think that's your best bang for your buck, but you can get away with the base models. The GT1 just gives you the 8-inch UVO screen and the Harman Kardon sound system, which is 720 watts. It sounds nice, but at the same time, the base model also sounds fine. It sounds like a regular stock audio system you get in like a Toyota or a Honda or something like that. So it's not going to make your ears bleed or anything like that. I mean, obviously, go to your local dealership or call up Fred Anderson Kia in Raleigh, North Carolina. They'll cut you a deal. They'll ship you cars, whatever. And you can see which model really does fit your bill the best. But me personally, I think the base models, you can't go wrong with them. 4-cylinder, it depends. If you come from like a Prius, yeah, sure, 4-cylinder will feel like a Bugatti to you. But the V6 is really where it's at in this car. If you can get like a $38,000 GT or like a GT1 model for $44,000, that's your best bet in my personal opinion. As you saw from the last scene, I was sitting in the next reason why you should buy this car, which is the Practicality. Very spacious, obviously. If you're coming from like a mid-sized car, like a regular sedan or something like that, and you don't quite want an SUV, this is the car to go to, because not too many cars like this, unless you step up to like a BMW 440 or Audi S5. And obviously the regular versions of those cars won't be able to compete with this car in terms of performance. You know, if you're a brand whore, you know, you have those options, just letting you guys know. But if you're not a brand whore, you're looking at this, obviously great amount of space. If you fold down all the seats, that'll be about 40 cubic feet of space, so pretty good, honestly. And obviously some of the other reasons why you would buy this car is because, well, what's underneath this hood here? Usually it's the American cars that offer this, a bunch of power for a good amount of money, but you find that here too in this little Korean built machine. Twin turbocharged V6 engine, so that's one of the highlights of this car. Is I'm sure people have seen the commercials. This car does 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds. You're not gonna really find a car performing that well around this price range. That's another reason why, if you're coming from an eco box and you want some balls in your motor, well, this is a great choice right here. Now, this vehicle is also very comfortable. Maybe not as comfortable as the eco box you're coming from, but very comfortable for what it is. You got to keep in mind this car drives much better than those eco boxes, so there is that. Coming inside, this is also a brand new car, 2018. If you're coming from like an 07 Camry or something like that, you want a brand new car, you will be satisfied with the amount of technology that is in this vehicle. Like I said, the base models, they come with a 7-inch touchscreen, touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So you're getting all the new bells and whistles of a brand new car here, and you're also getting heated seats and all that stuff standard. This car, the GT2 model, comes with the cooled seats. There's a $2,000 package unless you get the GT2 model. There is a safety package on this vehicle. It's about $2,200. Honestly, I don't think you need it. Some people really like those features. It's really not a difficult car to drive. A lot of people say that the visibility out the back is kind of difficult to see out of, but honestly, it really isn't. The mirrors do a great job of being able to see pretty much everything. Like this mirror will pretty much show me what's going on the left side of the car. You know what I mean? So you're honestly good. If you have a driver's license, you should be able to handle this car pretty much. Maybe, I don't know. Sport mode, it gets a little squirrely, but you know what I mean. So it's a brand new car. It's 2018. It's got some tech in it, so that's pretty good. A lot of good tech standards, so that's something to keep in mind. So a couple more things. Something to keep in mind if you're trying to buy this car. There is some issues with the certain colors of this car. I have the black car, obviously, but there are two colors, the yellow and the blue. They both have like this chipping issue with the paint. The paint quality is not that great on those cars, not even on this car, but it's not bad on these other colors. I would say the red is actually one of the best colors. White's not bad, and there's that Nardo gray color that it's kind of like a fad right now, so that's not bad looking either for this car. So that's something to keep in mind if you're trying to buy this car brand new. Some other things to keep in mind, this car is an all-wheel drive vehicle. It's a rear-wheel drive platform, which is great. So for your EcoBox drivers looking to get into a real car, this is a rear-wheel drive platform, and I would suggest getting rear-wheel drive. It's the most fun. But there is all-wheel drive in case you live in a snowy environment, so that's great to know. That's about a $2,000 option, I think. There's that. But another important thing to keep in mind with these cars, you cannot spec these cars, you cannot order these cars. You only have the option of buying whatever is on the lot or whatever the dealer is able to ship in from another dealership. You don't really have much option in like what you want to build out, what you want to spec out or anything like that. That's actually impossible. So that's something else to keep in mind. So I would suggest either contacting a dealership ahead of time to get a car, or calling up Ferrarians and Kia because they'll give you a good deal, and then talking with them and seeing the type of model that you want, and then going in to purchase it later. Because if you want the particular model that you want, and that's kind of why I ended up with the GT2. I know I was preaching to you guys, GT, GT1s, those are your best models. That's what I wanted, but I got the GT2 because I couldn't spec the vehicle, and I really wanted red seats. So, and for those wanting red seats, you now have the option of getting that with more colors for this car because Kia is listening, and they know more people want the red seat option. So that's great. Wrapping up, who is this car best intended for? It is intended for someone who wants a four-door car, who wants practicality, who wants a car with some balls to it, and wants to be comfortable, because at the end of the day, it is a GT car. It is not meant to be compared with Mustangs, Ducatis that cost $50,000. That's not what this car competes with. It competes with other Grand Touring cars like BMW 440i's, Audi S5s, and some cars like that. If you want like an all-rounder car, like if you want to replace a couple cars in your garage, and this is like the one car you own, this is a great option. I highly recommend you guys test driving it, experiencing it for yourself. So with that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. Take care.
Hi, I'm Allie from Exhaust Sports Auto. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to see more stylish whips, hot rods, and baller mobiles in every video.